Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about something very important. And that's when a narcissist will run their victim into the ground hoping the victim will delete themselves off of planet Earth. You see, the news story of Micah Miller has been going viral. And the alarm bells started to go off for many because of the weird, almost casual announcement of his wife's self-deletion by her so-called husband John Paul Miller to his church members that John Paul is a pastor at. Many were thinking, did he have something to do with it? Well, it turns out there is video of Micah buying a weapon. Then later on calling 911 and letting the operator know she was about ready to self-delete and where she could be found. First off, this is beyond horrible and sad. Because we know as those that went through narcissistic abuse will grind away at your life until you are dust on the floor. And if they can't get you to pass from so-called natural causes early, and they have a bit of control on impulses to take your life, they will possibly brainwash you into doing the work for them, which you never ever want to do. Now, I'm not saying this man is guilty of such a thing. But there are some serious red flags in his behavior and the problems they had in their relationship. It appears they were getting a divorce. And she claimed her husband was abusive. They apparently met when she was extremely young and part of the youth group. And you see, though many of you know, I'm a believer. And I have nothing against anyone that goes to such things. But just my own personal experiences. I've seen a lot of people in such places that it appears they are using such positions to be do-gooders, when they are really narcissists and other toxic types. It doesn't mean there aren't wonderful people that go to such places. But I believe one of the fastest ways to meet a narcissist, at least in these days, is at church. And usually a church member that has a position of power. Again, not all churches and not all church members or pastors. There are plenty of people out there trying to do the Lord's work. But there are also many that try to mimic the Lord's work in order to do the devil's evil. And let's just say, it wouldn't be that hard for someone like a pastor to convince any church member, let alone one they are married or dating, that they are the cause of everything. And that how will people see you now? You were once a big part of this church. Now because of this divorce you are messing up the video game that the narcissist is playing in their head. And if you watched my last video, I talked about how the narcissist will treat you and your relationship they have with you like a video game they are trying to get a perfect score on. And when they realized very quickly this isn't going to happen, they try to hit the reset button. And oftentimes that means in one way or another their victim losing their life. But some narcissists are scared their impulses will get them into trouble. And they will push and push and push. And gaslight and manipulate and get you to self-doubt over and over and over again. Until your brain chemistry and wiring is altered and they finally get the end result they were looking for. Then they can stand up and tell other people as they pretend to be a human that they loved you and that you were troubled but you are now gone. The video game is reset. Time to try to get that perfect score again. You see, the narcissist is quick to see you as worthless once they had you on a pedestal. They plot and plan and plan and plot. They work on you day and night and day. Until they change literally who you are. This is why your very life is in danger the longer you stay with such a person. Because if they don't take you out themselves, they will attempt to change you into someone else that will do it for them. Don't ever let yourself feel this way, and if you do, please call a crisis line and talk with them until the wee hours of the morning if you have to. That's their job. With the hope to get you to the next day so you can seek help. Help to get you to rewire your brain. So you no longer are feeling this way. Now, is it possible she had a mental health condition that had nothing to do with the divorce and their other issues? Yes. Yes, it is. But there is a great many of us that sees things as possibly being something else. Something more sinister. Because we've seen the hell the narcissist will put their victim through up close and personal. We know what that hell is designed to do. It's designed to end your life. All the while they feed on the supply of your pain. All because you weren't perfect and you weren't able to keep up with their narcissism. I pray that God our Father who art in heaven hold Micah's soul tightly. And I know that biblically she shouldn't have taken her own life. But I know that God has mercy and loves those that aren't loved. So I pray God has her with him. All of these stories that happen one right after another makes me very sad. Sad and upset that narcissistic abuse is still not recognized in the courts and in society as a people problem. It's only seen as a chance happening. They make it seem like you will have a better chance at seeing Bigfoot than dealing with a psychopath or a narcissist. But these stories come in every single day. Every single day by the dozen. One story more unbelievable than the next. It's just sad. Well, I think this is the best place to stop. I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.